start with the Sadguru Mantra. Nityahanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Okay, Nityanandam, and welcome everyone for our next session on this beautiful topic of Sanyas. What is Sanyas? Let us first understand the common misconceptions about Sanyas. 1. Sanyas is running away from the family responsibility. 2. Sanyas should be taken at an older age, at the end of the life. 3. Sannyasis are very poor. 4. Sannyasis only sit in one corner and chant Shiva, Shiva, or Shiva Rama, and they just keep chanting some god's name or the other. These are some of the common misconceptions about sannyas.
Sanyas is freedom. This is a story, okay? One American soldier was in a bunker in Afghanistan with another American whom he did not know. The first soldier said, "Why did you come to this war?" The second soldier replied, "I am not married and I love war, so I came here. What about you? The other guy replied, "I am married and I love peace. That is why I am here."
If you are married, you will perfectly understand this joke, what this means. We actually get married and we wait to get married, and after we get married, we wait to be alone. And he gives a beautiful analogy to the marriage, the whole institution of marriage. He says it's like a public toilet. It's like a public bathroom toilet in India, which is so dirty and so smelly. And people who are outside are waiting to go in because there's a long queue and you really want to go ahead and relieve yourself. And people inside are waiting to come out because you can't stay there anymore. It's so stinky. It's just like that is marriage. Whoever is not married is waiting to get married. Whoever is married is waiting to get out of marriage and live a free life again. So here comes the introduction to sannyas. Awakening you to you is sannyas.
What is sannyas? Sannyas is experiencing the ultimate truth of Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. I am the favorite inheritor of the cosmos.
Sannyas is complete completion. Sannyas is the lifestyle of living in the space of complete completion. Complete completion is burning all the roots of all the incompletions. Sannyas is the way completion comes to life. Sannyas is liberation now. You can either practice completion for ages, wait for death, and after death, be liberated like a Videha Mukta, or declare your sannyas and be liberated while you are alive now. A beautiful clip on sannyas as the royal way of life. Let us listen to it from Swamiji.
Yes, I like the punchline. You have to listen to the punchline from Swamiji, okay? End of the video, you have to tell us what. Yes, Swami.
Listen carefully. Integrity is the unit to measure the amount of oneness oozing out through your body mind. Sanyas is the unit to measure the amount of state, space, powers of Sadashivatva manifesting in your body and mind. People come and ask me, can't I get enlightened without sannyas? I tell them very clearly, yes, try. People come and ask me, can't I get liberation without Guru? I say, why not? Try. One of my YouTube friends has posted these questions. It is Nayanmars attained mukti. Most of them were not sannyasis. Also millions upon millions of sannyasis perished without achieving anything. I'll give you an example. Oh, many people by swimming across reached the other country, and my friend who went by flight, the flight got into accident and died without reaching the other country. Question is very logical. How many swam and crashed? How many every day go by flight? Come on. How many reached by swimming? How many died by flying? Mistakes and assumptions and accidents are extraordinary happenings, cannot disprove the system. I am not saying the only way. I am only using the word royal way. So essence of today's satsang, sannyas, Raja Markam, Raja Segara Markam.
Yes. Yes, Lisa. Did you hear the last line, the punchline of Swamiji? Raja Margam, Raja Sekara Margam.
Raja Margam means a royal path. Raja Shekara Margam means it is the path of Raja Shekaran. Means Swamiji's pre-monastic, pre-sannyas name was Raja Shekaran, childhood name. So Raja Margam, it is not just the royal path, it is the path of Raja Shekaran also. So that's the punchline. Yes, go ahead, Swami.
So when you take the responsibility for the money of the society, you become Vaishya. When you take the responsibility for weapon of society, you become Kshatriya. When you take the responsibility of knowledge of the society, for knowledge of the society, you become Brahmana. When you take responsibility for everything, you become sannyasi.
Sannyas is the royal way of living the highest possibility with ease, the highest sincerity in the highest possible simple way as it is. Sannyas is taking responsibility to enrich all of humanity, and that being your only priority and purpose is sannyas.
Sanyas is experiencing, expressing, and radiating the power of words, power of thinking, power of feeling, power of living. Sanyas is being established in the space of leadership with no restriction of your own mind, and no imposed limitation to your body as conditioned by society. Now,
the Shastra Pramana. It is from Kathopanishad, verse 1.3.14. It says, Uttishtata jagrata prapya varan nibhodata shurasya dhara nishita duratyaya durgam patastat kavayo vadanti. Arise, awake, wake up yourself and awaken others. Approach the great awakened one, still you awaken and manifest your complete self. Sharp as the blade of razor is that path of living Advaita, so declare the wise beings, long and hard to tread and difficult to cross.
Sanyas, sorry, Sam. Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead, Ma. So just that one act of Mahant Totapuriji Maharaj giving sannyas to Ramakrishna, see the contribution that has happened to humanity. One sannyasi, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, what has he done to humanity? The amount of contribution the sannyasis have done to the society is unimaginable. Sannyasis are the most productive people on the planet Earth. My sannyasis, Swamiji says, will be the most intelligent and productive human beings on the planet Earth. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivoham talks about sannyasis. Here you can see the Kailasa's contribution to humanity. The Nityananda Sanyas Sampradaya, opening doors and dimensions of sannyas after 2,500 years. The different activities that the sannyasis do, we take classes, we offer bhiksha, we do construction, we do gardening, we do homas, we do spiritual healing, we conduct yoga classes, meditation classes, puja classes, we do akashic readings, we do power demonstration. The Nityananda Sanyas Sampradaya Sannyasis contribution to humanity. Sannyasis who live in the space of completion enrich the world with the signs of completion. Only sannyasis hold the Dharma Dvaja up and high without being traitors to Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Swamiji says, I am going to build my Sangha based on sannyasis. The whole Sangha, Swamiji said, for Kailasa, the root of Kailasa, if Kailasa is a tree, the root of Kailasa are its sannyasis.
Sannyasis
go ahead, Swami.
serve free, organic, and sattvic food, carrying only positive energy elements, food to thousands every day. Sannyasis enrich the world by meeting with the public, door to door, giving Nityananda healing, offering spiritual books. Sannyasis conduct yoga classes and conscious birthing classes, both in person and online, and share peaceful devotional music in the form of kirtans with the world. Sannyasis, initiated as spiritual healers, share the gift of healing with the whole humanity. Yes, all the contributions that sannyasis offer to the society.
The sannyasis of Kailasa. Swami Vivekananda. Sri Vivekananda was a Hindu monk, a chief disciple of the 19th century Indian mystic Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He was a key figure in the introduction of Hindu philosophies of Vedanta and yoga to the Western world, and is accredited with raising interfaith awareness, bringing Hinduism to the status of a major world religion during the late 19th century. He was a major force in the revival of Hinduism in India and contributed to the concept of nationalism in colonial India. Vivekananda founded the Ramakrishna Math and the Ramakrishna Mission. He is perhaps best known for his speech, which began with the words, "Dear sisters and brothers of America," in which he introduced Hinduism at the Parliament of World Religions in Chicago in 1893.
So Adi Shankara traveled across the Indian subcontinent to propagate his philosophy through discourses and debates with other thinkers. He established the importance of monastic life as sanctioned in the Upanishad and Brahma Sutra in a time when the Mimamsa school established strict ritualism and ridiculed monasticism. He is reputed to have founded 4 matas, monasteries, which helped in the revival of the Enlightenment ecosystem, and spread of Advaita Vedanta, of which he is known as the greatest revivalist. Adi Shankara is also the organizer of the Dashanami monastic order and unified the Shanmata, 6 subsets of Hindu traditions of worship. So, Shankaracharya organized it.
Building a new DNA with Sanyas. Let us see what Swamiji says about this topic.
In my life, the moment I left, they tried to trace me back into Ramakrishna Math. Only once they met me. The moment I know that they know where I am staying, I left the Ramakrishna Math. After that 7.5 years, they do not know where I am. Only after I started my public life, through the public flyer, they came to know Swami is staying in E-Road. They do not know 8 years where I am. From 1995 to 2001, they do not know. Only in 2001, they came to know that where I am. They do not know where I am. That really helps to build a complete new personality as far as sannyas is concerned. See, Grihastha life is separate, each one has their place. But surely, nothing like the sannyas breakthrough. That breakthrough really does something totally different to you. That is totally different. See, the purpose and the whole sannyas concept is for a different level. Na? It's for a differently, altogether different level. See, whatever is said and done, it is sannyasis who are trained as acharyas. They are not trained just for their own enlightenment. See, the grihasthas living on the path of enlightenment is like a boat, they can save themselves. Sannyasis on the path is like a bridge, not just saving themselves. They are there for millions of people to cross. So boat and the bridge cannot be compared, whatever is said and done. So all these kind of ideals and ideas I do encourage. Anywhere I am not encouraging means I am not seeing you qualified, so I am compromising. My compromised answers are not my responses. What I lived is my response. What I lived and living is my response. Anything else is for your level.
All of us are sannyasis. Just like how a suppressed spring comes back to its original state when the weight is removed, the same way there is a pulling spring inside you that pulls you back to your original state. As per the original state of the spring, all of us are sannyasis. That's why we love freedom. We don't want to anytime, even if a fight happens in India, this is so common. Anytime there's a family conflict or fight, if some husband or wife will say, yeah, I'm just going to drop everything and go and become sannyasi. That's such a common thing when you're not, especially when they're not able to handle life or handle the other person, they'll say like, I should have better taken sannyas than getting married by you. So that is the natural state which everybody strives towards. So reclaiming our original taste for life is sannyas. Sanyas is aligning your thinking to the ultimate possibility, aligning your thinking to the ultimate reality, aligning your thinking to integrity and authenticity. Sanyas is dispelling the darkness in your being in every possible way, raising your taste for life, not as per the society standard, but as per the real reality. You are supposed to drink nectar and be in samadhi. Instead, you drink cheap alcohol and be in the ditch. So you have the option how you want to live your life. Sanyas is dispelling the darkness in your being in every possible way with the help of the Guru. Actually, in Sanyas, your job is 0.0000001%. Guru's job is 99.99999999%. Everything Swamiji takes care. You just have to decide to live this lifestyle, giving you the enlightenment, burning your karmas, getting you prepared to receive the ultimate knowledge and the experience. Everything Swamiji takes care, the Guru takes care. You don't have to put any effort, you don't have to do anything. The 5 main vows of sannyasa are brahmacharya, living like God; satya, aligning our thoughts, words, and actions to truth; asteya, do not covet or do not possess others' things; aparigraha, living with minimal possessions; then ahimsa, non-violence. These are the 5 vows, the 5 basic vows of sannyas. Okay, so brahmacharya is literally living like God. Satya, constantly aligning your thoughts, words, and actions. Asteya means non-coveting, non-possessing others' things, whatever it may be, something small to something big. Aparigraha, living with minimal things. Ahimsa, non-violence. The Apat Sannyas is nothing but you deciding to celebrate your consciousness, you deciding to engage, to explore the possibilities of your consciousness, celebrating yourself because your consciousness. Apat Sannyas is all about deciding to explore multi-dimensions of you, multi-dimensions of your consciousness. Actually, the moment you decide, I am celebrating myself because I am consciousness, you are an Apat Sannyasi. Apat Sannyasi is somebody who understands the need of the hour is to protect Sanatana Hindu Dharma, is to revive the Enlightenment civilizational nation Kailasa and dedicating your life to it. Naga sadhus. Swami, you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Naga sadhus are the first batch of Apat sannyas who took sannyas to save Hinduism. In 1664, Aurangzeb and his powers had come to loot Lashing, Vishwanath temple and more temples in the local. His army first killed the 1,000 Brahmins and burned their bodies with their Yajñopavita sacred thread, not just killing the person, but killing their spiritual sentiments also. Around 40,000 Naga sadhus relinquished their life to take sannyas as shastra, weapon, shield, Kashi Vishwanath temple. This was when the invasion of the Muslim, very brutal invasion, killing all the Hindu monks and Brahmins. Yes, Swami.
It is time we take the responsibility of making sannyas as a mainstream lifestyle. Responsible sannyasis are the only solution for the planet Earth. Today, Hinduism is in danger. The Hindu scriptures, the Hindu enlightenment ecosystem, and the Hindu nation, everything is almost extinct. Swamiji actually once said, Swamiji landed on the planet Earth in 1978. He said 1979 would have been late. Just 1979 would have been late. So responsible sannyasis are the only solution for planet Earth. It is time we need at least a few 100,000 responsible sannyasis.
Wake up. Let's live and enrich ourselves with Paramashiva Jnana and enrich everyone and enrich with us. We need lakhs of sadhus to serve humanity, to take the responsibility of society, to continuously teach, teaching the great truths, teaching the life, teaching everything possible.
So let's drop our fears and let's jump in. Write down all the thought currents that you carry about sannyas as a lifestyle. Bring ferociousness in you, complete all your incompletions, and declare that I want to be a sannyasi. And you can sign up in the website kailasa.org/apath-sannyas. We'll give a few minutes. How many of you are interested in sannyas? Can you respond in the chat? If you really are interested in taking sannyas, sincerely contemplating, wow, this seems like a cool lifestyle. I want to live this lifestyle where the master, the guru takes care of everything for you. And you just have to decide to live this lifestyle. Everything else, Swamiji will take care. We have Paramashiva coming down as guru and you're taking care of everything else. How many of you are interested in sannyas? Let us see how many courageous sannyasis we have amongst us in the class. Interested in the life of a Hindu monk. Okay, no issues. So we have a lot of people who are still thinking about sannyas. See, sannyas never happens when you think about it.
Never think.
It happens when you just jump for it and go for it. Yes, Swami.
Yes, completely. We are telling the same sentence. We never think sannyas, you take the jump. And my dear Grisel, how long will you wait?
You want to take sannyas?
I'm telling you.
Me.
Wow, Leon, if you're chosen, you're the blessed. Like Swamiji said in the satsang, right? Not amongst
Tatastu,
1,000 of you.
Leon, let you enjoy.
Few out of billions. Tatastu. Great.
Beautiful. Grisel, what about you? Are you thinking about it?
Think about it.
Okay, great. So with this, we come to the conclusion of this session. We'll be putting a link. If you have not yet signed up for sannyas, and if you want to take up sannyas, this is the link for you to go ahead and sign up. It is kailasa.org/apath-sannyas. So with this, we come to the conclusion of this session. You have 2 books, You Are Unique and Be Sincere, Not Serious. 2 books as a gift for you from this session. So with this, we will quickly move on to power manifestation. Mahaprabhu, do you want to go ahead and guide them?